But let me go over the agenda quickly. We're going to kick it off with Danny Hayasaka, Senior Director of Marketing and Emerging Technologies for Call One, who's going to take us through our headset portfolio and maybe show a couple of cool demos. Danny, let's get started and we'll turn it over to you.
So good morning, everybody. Hopefully you can all see and hear me here. So we're going to put up the slides. It's up there. So Poly produces a broad range of headsets that include multiple connectivity options as well as wearing styles to sort of support individual use cases, applications, and preferences. What we've learned in my past 20 plus years in this industry is that every person is different when it comes to headsets. And so one size certainly does not fit all. And right now, especially, it's really important because lots of individuals have gone from a very controlled office environment to sort of what I call a wild, wild west. Everybody's working from home, and the home environments are so vastly different person to person that it's super important to get them the right tools and especially headsets when it comes to this environment or to those environments. So as Ted mentioned, you have folks that are at home that might have children running around the back, or they're joining Zoom calls, so you have some Wi-Fi network issues or connectivity issues that they run into. You have barking dogs. I myself have barking dogs out there. You're not going to hear them though because I have acoustic fence right now. But so it's important to have the right tools for each person. And so when it comes to Poly headsets, there are really four main families in the Microsoft Teams certified space. So you have the Blackwire series, the Voyager, the Savi, and the Callisto. So your Blackwire are your corded USB headsets, and they come in a variety of options, right? So you have your entry-level headsets, your 3300 series Blackwire, you have your 5200 series, which is your more sort of mid-range, and then you have like even the 7225 series, this guy here. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's your boomless mic. And then one of my favorite headsets introduced the Blackwire 8225. And what I like about this Blackwire 8225, number one, it kind of gives you the best of both worlds, right? So you have active noise canceling speakers, so you can help you, the wearer, block out the background noise. But then you also have an acoustic fence that's built into the microphone, and that helps the folks you're talking to block all the noise that's going on around you. And we did a YouTube video recently that showed me wearing this and sort of testing with barking dogs in the background. So this is a great headset. Let's hope they make this in a wireless option. So 3300 again, entry level, and this is great for those mass deployments, right? So nobody ever plans to buy thousands of headsets, but when you're a large enterprise, that's what tends to happen. And that's what's happening right now, actually. So lots of enterprises sent their employees home. Oh no, we got to get a bunch of headsets. These headsets, 3300, are a great option. Let's see, let's go on to the next slide. And again, these are your mid-range. And I like these for that sort of that person that uses headsets on a regular, right? They're on a lot of phone calls on a day-to-day basis, sales reps, accounts receivable folks, they're just taking calls all day. This is a great headset to have, right? Let's see the next one. What do we got? And again, this is what I'm talking about. Right now, this is one of my favorite headsets. The audio quality is fantastic. It's got all the great features that you would want. And let's go on to the next one. All right. So now we're going to get into the Voyager series. So the Voyager series come in two flavors. You got your 4200 series and your 5200 series. So the 4200 series that I learned can be used wirelessly, right? Or you can even connect the USB cable to it. So if you get to charge this guy, you can plug the cable into it and use it as a corded USB headset. And because it is a Teams certified device, it does have that Teams button. And so what does that Teams button do, right? So that Teams button, when you press it, if you're like me, you have 100 windows open, but when you press that button, it brings that Microsoft Teams window to the foreground, right? So now it's front and center. If if you need to join a Microsoft Teams meeting, you press that button, you join the meeting. If you want to check messages or voicemails, you can press that button, and you can do that. Right, so it's a great option, and it gives you different connectivity options. Again, when you're talking about the home environment and the office environment, people utilize different devices, whether it's a desk phone, PC, or a mobile phone, or a combination of all three. And so these Office series give you that sort of ability to provide your end users with headsets to support their various connectivity use cases. The 5200 series, for a long time, I was a Voyager 5200 UC user. Fantastic microphone. I love it. It's very discreet, which brings me, let's see, go to the next one. The next slide. All right. So there's that Voyager 5200 UC. Fantastic headset. I loved it. It's great for folks that don't want to wear an obtrusive looking headset. It's great for on the go. You can go in the car, you can travel with it. Great headset. All right, let's see. Let's go on to the next one. All right. So here are multiple wearing styles. So one of the headsets, where did it go? Here it is. All right, so here's the Voyager 6200 UC. Now, this is a neckband style headset. Some people like them, some people don't. But these are great if you're working from home and you wear glasses. So a lot of folks that wear glasses can't really wear an over-the-ear style or a headband style because it presses up against their frame on the glasses. These guys here, they're great. You put them on, right? They got the active noise canceling. I've used them on flights. They're fantastic for blocking out noise. And again, they're just a great headset to wear for those that don't want to wear a big heavy headset, or they don't want anything over their ear, or again, they're wearing glasses. And so these Voyager 6200, great option. And then you have the folks that want to block everything out. That's where these 8200 series come in, right? So the 8200, the Voyager 8200 series blocks out everything, right? So it's got active noise canceling. You put them on, right? They're boomless mics, and so they're like headphones. And so lots of folks that need to concentrate and focus, you know, your coders, your web developers that don't necessarily spend a lot of time on the phone, but they do need to listen to music to concentrate, and they need to block out the noise. This is an excellent option for them. All right, and the Voyager Focus you see, for us, that's one of our most popular, top-selling have. It's fantastic. It's got active noise canceling, super comfortable headset, and it's got a ton of features. Like when you're wearing it and you're on a phone call and you take off the headset, it mutes so that you can speak to the other party and then put it back on, and it brings you back to the call. All right, let's see. Next one. I want to make sure we cover all these things. All right, and then you have the premium Savi series headsets. So these offer triple connectivity to your desk phone via the standard modular cable or an EHS cable, depending on what type you have. It also connects to your PC via USB cable for any soft phone UC applications, obviously Microsoft Teams, and then also your mobile device. This particular headset, this is a Savi 8220 Office, and this has active noise canceling as well, but it also has this great little feature called close conversation limiting. And so what I like about that is during the day, right, even if you're working from home or in the office, there are peak times when it's super noisy in your environment. So it's great to set it to the max close conversation limiting, and it helps to drown out that background noise so that your callers can't hear that. So this is a great, again, premium headset, ton of talk time, decked wireless. That's what separates it from the Voyager series, decked versus Bluetooth. So tons of range within an office space. And now they have the new 8200 series UC versions. And so it's a decked wireless headsets. I know you may all remember the Voyager, or not the Voyager, but the Savi 400 series and that really long dongle. So with these new 8200 series, they've gotten away from that, right? So now you get this little tiny dongle versus that big deck dongle they used to fold and stuff. Let's see, next slide. And then, of course, it brings you to the Callisto series. The Callisto series are their USB personal speakerphones, which I'm a fan of. So I personally want a headset and a speakerphone. We've all been in those calls where you're an active participant, where you're talking. And so it's great to have a nice, strong headset to sort of facilitate that call and have that nice, clear audio. But sometimes you're just listening, right? You're just an active participant like you are right now. You're just there, you're listen only mode. I personally, in some of these webinars, I'll hit that mute button. And you shouldn't do it, but I do it. You do other things, right? But you're listening, right? Or maybe you're listening to a podcast or you're listening to an audio book or something. It's just a great tool to have in addition to a headset. And again, these have the Microsoft Teams button, so you get all those features of the Microsoft Teams button. All right, so let's see, next slide. My computer's doing funky things over here. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Hey, Danny, your next slide, I don't know if you can see it, is around the call one hello direct background.
Yeah, so this is a quick little, plug for Call One Hello Direct. So Call One is a Poly Platinum partner. So we've been a Plantronics partner since 19. So we've been selling headsets for a really, really long time. We're really, really good at headsets. And so when I say that, it's like one of the challenges that we face. Do you guys hear all that noise up there?
Barely.
Acoustic fence, baby. Acoustic fence. But anyway, all right. It's loud. I don't know what the dogs are doing out there. Yeah, they're doing something out there. But anyway, so we've been the headset partner for a long time, and it goes beyond just understanding which devices go with each individual use case and application. It also comes down to that person in Piscataway, they lose a little ear tip, right, on their Voyager 6200. And so they can't use it. So one of the things they can do is they can call us up and say, hey, I lost that little thingy. Oh, hey, what's up? I know exactly what you're talking about. So we can those little thingies, right? So the little ear tips, AC adapters, training wise, all the little accessories that allow you to keep doing your business better and you keep doing your business. That's what we can do. We can help you with all those things. We're a nationally, Polycom partner since.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, so we've been a Polycom partner since 2003, and we're currently a Poly Platinum partner. We're a nationally certified woman-owned business. So if you have supplier diversity initiatives, we can help you satisfy those. But here's the big one that we've been doing for a really long time. So we integrate, so we have an in-house e-com team that can integrate with your existing e-procurement platforms, whether it's SAP Ariba, Coupa, GHX, whatever e-procurement platform you're using, we can integrate. Additionally, we can create SIF or punch-out catalogs. And if you don't have an e-procurement platform, we can create a customized online buy site that your team can access 24/7 and order authorized products, because I think that's another thing I want to cover is right now, because it is the Wild Wild West, organizations that seem to lax or relax their standards. And so in the office, controlled office environment, they had really great standards in terms of what headsets their employees can utilize. And since they sent them home, they've kind of just said, you know what, just get what you want. But we all know that voice is extremely critical for communication. And so it's important to stick with a authorized Poly solution that's certified for Microsoft Teams, if that's their environment you're in, because you want that clear, crisp communication, that professional sounding communication to come through. Let me see, next slide. Is there a next slide? There you go. And then in terms of logistics, so we're partnered with Poly. We have distribution partners all over this country. And so we can ship anywhere in the US, whether it's your corporate office, or your individual employees' homes and their home offices. We can ship right to their doorstep. Just recently we had a customer, they ordered, there was 400 different locations. We were able to do that. Another thing that we do is we can allow you to buy in bulk. We warehouse it and we can ship it as needed to the individual employees. Another thing that we've been doing is agent in a box. So to stand up a new employee, they need lots of things, right? In addition to a headset, they might need a laptop, they might need surge protectors, they might need training-wise webcams, all the different keyboard, mouse, all the things that they need, we can put it all in one box and ship it right to them, right? And for one customer, we actually put it in a backpack because their people were on the go. So that's something we can do. And then of course, budget optimization program. That's a program that we offer customers, and it basically allows customers to order the solutions they need for their team members without having to pay out in one lump sum, right? You can spread it out over time and basically utilize your money better, budget better. But anyway, that's us. What questions do you have? Because we get tons of questions every day on our YouTube channel. And so I'd love to hear what questions you guys have in reference to Poly headsets.